What are you really looking to fine-tune in practice this week to get prepared for the challenges that they obviously present on Friday?
Well, they pose lots of challenges, and both sides of the ball, special teams, they're just very solid at everything they do. I think the biggest emphasis is you can't make mistakes, you can't beat yourself, because then you're competing against two components. And we have our hands full with defending and attacking what they do, and we can't beat ourselves. So that's been our big emphasis, to not, defend two opponents.
When you take a look at the week 5 game, it was 30-6. Other than, making sure that you don't beat yourself, what are some of the things that were direct takeaways from that you can apply this time around?
Kidnap number 8, and don't let him come onto the field. They just made plays, and he made plays, and number 3 made plays, and number 19 made plays, and 88. And offensively, they got a lot of guys that made plays, and they were situations where it's a 50-50 kind of situation, and somebody's going to make a play. And so, we have to get better at making plays in those situations. And they're preaching the same thing over there, that they got to make those plays. So the game really came down to, for us defensively against them offensively, those 50-50 situations and those big down and distance situations where they came out on top and we did not. Offensively, whole different deal, because they beat us up, their defense against our offense. But we've grown as an offensive line. We know we've improved at running back position, and those guys were young week 5, and I know it was week 5, but they're now week 11 or whatever it is, and they've improved, and they're going to have to improve if we're going to have any success on offense.
When you take a look at the game against Elkhart, that was a really good Elkhart team to pick up a win on the road in 6A in the fashion that you did, really shutting them down. And then you take a look back at this group last year, obviously didn't lose a game in the playoffs. So knowing that these guys have experience in the postseason when the chips are down, how much can you draw on that previous experience this time around against Carroll?
Well, those seniors that are on the field, and there's a lot of them on defense, those guys have all that to rely on, and they know they've been in all the big situations. They know what it takes, and you can feel that in the playoffs. When the regular season ended and the playoffs roll around, it's a different vibe around here, and that is instigated by that group of people. And so they know what it's like. They know what it takes. They know the intensity of the preparation that you have to have, on the week leading up to the games, and the mindset and your ability to perform on Friday night. Now on offense, none of those guys were in that situation, but just a few of them. And so we got to rely on those guys to make it known for those other offensive players just what it takes to compete and play at championship level football in the playoffs. And that'll be the determining factor Friday night.
Good deal. Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. Good luck to all the rest of the Fort Wayne teams in the area. It's always nice to look at the scores and keep rooting for the Fort Wayne teams to keep advancing in the playoffs.
Good deal. Yeah.